Hello, Craig.
So a quick edition of Whose State is Dumber this week.
Sure.
Okay, so went down Saturday. The YMCA was having a race to end racism. All right.
Okay. So far, this is cringy, but not awful. So please ruin it for me.
A white supremacist group showed up and marched in Charleston.
Ah, yes.
One of the Proud Boys. I don't know. One of the ones that pile on the back of a U-Haul and just swarm, march real quick and then leave. Before they go back home, change their cop uniforms and show up like, we tried to stop them, but they're gone.
Yep. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses.
Thank you, Rage Against the Machine.
Yep.
But
wait, I got that one already.
But I do find it funny that these white supremacist / anti-gay groups, because the Venn diagram's a circle with them, right?
Yep.
Do about the gayest thing possible, which is get in the back of a U-Haul with a bunch of sweaty men and bounce down the interstate, and that they get a little grabby back there,
Dude, that sounds fucking hot.
You're just imagining the gay orgy.
Absolutely. But like there is the weird, like, I mean, not weird, it's the whole they're so anti-gay or so whatever because it's like projection for their own feelings a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people who do things like join the army or whatever, and like then they come out and you talk to them about their experiences and it's like gay as hell. And then they come back and they're like, no. And it's like, well, weren't you like gay with like your battle buddy or whatever? And it's like, we don't talk about that. It's like, uh-huh. I'm sure you don't. But yeah, I don't know if my state did anything dumb. I'm sure they did, but I've been busy. Work is very busy. We have I don't have any wacky stories this week. Just like my wackiest story is like working hard.
Yeah, you talking about projection reminded me of a post that I saw on Leopards Ate My Face. Gay black Republican heckled with slurs at MAGA rally.
Of course he was. Like, what did he expect? Maybe he expected to be accepted with open and loving arms, but that ain't it, Chief. But yeah, I've been really busy at work. We have 38 currently. We have 38 pending admissions. I mean, they're called pending admissions. Like, they're not all coming into the group homes that we manage, but they just all, like, the category in our system is pending admission. Mm-hmm. And it's like some of them have to go to me for insurance purposes. Some of them have to go to Maria for insurance purposes. Like, depending on who covers what.
Some of them have to go to Sarah for trauma purposes.
Some of them do, yeah. Some of them have to go to Denise. But it's like, then there's this pool of like, okay, these are ones that don't have to be assigned to a specific provider because of insurance or, some other reason. There's a few other mitigating factors, but it's like...
I'm just imagining... everybody piled around the conference table. The files open in the middle. It's like, let's see, schizophrenic, mania. Yeah, I don't want this one. You can have this one. I'll give you this one, and I'll take that. The cannibal.
You're honestly about 80% correct. This morning, we had an extra long morning meeting. Like, we started. Normally, we have a morning meeting at 8:30. We started at 8 this morning, and literally, like, the office manager walked in and laid the lists out on the table, and is like, okay, here's who Jared has to have, and Maria, and like she divvied them all out, and there's like 18 that are left, and she's like, everybody's schedule is booked out, several weeks in advance right now. Like, we're gonna have to like move some things around because this person, even though they don't have to be seen by a specific insurance because of the way that they were referred to us for our and like we're in our state window where they come and inspect the facility and all of our paperwork and everything. And this happens once a year. This is not new, although we're the busiest that we've ever been for this. But it's like you have to meet certain referral compliance. So it's like if you get referred to our office by a doctor's office, for example, we have 2 weeks to get you scheduled or at least make what's called a good faith attempt at scheduling. And if we don't do that, then it's like a sort of a red mark against us for our score for the state where they evaluate us. And the evaluation, mostly what they care for is the higher you get evaluated, the more likely you are to be recommended for state programs that like a TennCare, which is Tennessee's Medicare state thing. There's a program called Tennessee Safety Net, which will provide free mental health cover to people who meet certain conditions and criteria. So it's like the higher you score, the more likely you're to get case recommendations from those things for state referrals. And they want those. They want that state money, which, fair enough, I guess. So we have all of these cases like laid out on the conference room table, or all of the lists, and it's like, okay, like what are the demographics? Because Sarah and I get first pick. Sarah's been there 4 years, like for the providers. She's been there 4 years or 5 years, and I've been there 3. So we're the 2 most senior providers. So we get first pick. So Sarah and I are like, who's, what do we got? What do we want, this one or that one? I don't want this one. Give it to Denise. Give it to Maria. And like, I don't like working with kids below a certain age. So I'm like, immediately, who's in there that's, under 10? And I just slide all of those over to Maria. It's like, there you go. So like, I mean, you're not wrong. We're you're about 80% correct. But the things that we're like haggling over for who gets what is not so much like, oh, what mental health condition are they being referred for? It's like, how old are they? Is it just like the one? Is this a family? What's their medication history? Who referred them to us? Are they hospital or are they from a primary care?
Also, it's like Leonardo DiCaprio. As soon as they hit 25, you're not interested.
I don't. There's no good answer to this question. I refuse to answer this question. But yeah, no, you're not wrong. We're all standing around the conference room table this morning, like looking at these lists, like they got to go on there. How are we gonna fit them?
I still choose to believe that you're haggling based over conditions, like extreme bipolar. I already got one of those. I don't need a second one. I don't need that in my life. Here, I'll take manic depressive instead.
Right. Let's take one of the fun ones. What are we getting today? Are we getting mania? Are you having a depressive episode? Let's go.
Ooh, this one's thinks he's Jesus.
Dude. I did not see this. He was going to be one of my clients. I met with him one time to like sort of get to know him a little bit. He's one of the group home clients. But during, after we finished the haggling as part of the meeting this morning, and we were going over behavior reports from the houses, the group homes, this one client apparently walked out into the middle of the street naked and was saying that he was going to meet God, and just started walking down the street, down Main Street in Dayton, Tennessee. They picked him up and they took him to the hospital, and then come to find out he had a warrant for his arrest. So then they took him to jail. I didn't see any of this. I didn't know about it until this morning. It was like, 2 sentences.
Or maybe God's
list.
the warden.
Maybe.
The warden,
Yeah, he was going to meet God. Walking down Main Street naked. So I lied. I guess I had like a smidgen of a story. But, I mean, that checks out. He from when I met him and did like a quick eval on him for admissions, it's like, yep, all these symptoms line up with what the hospital said. He's got deeply religious delusions.
Yeah, but so do a lot of people around here.
Oh my God. Oh, now I'm like remembering more stuff about this guy. He tried to cut his hand off because in the Bible, there's that passage that says something like, it is if your hand offends you or offends God, it's better to cut your hand off than to let that keep you from getting into heaven. It's something like that. Then so like he read that and he decided that his hand was going to keep him from going to heaven, so he tried to cut his hand off, and he has like this really nasty scar where he got like partway through before somebody found him and stopped him and took him to the hospital. His hand don't work right because he caused some permanent damage to it.
Well, now it really offends him.
Yeah, now it really offends him. He was like, I got better. I'm like, yeah, in some ways. There was the in the Discord after last week's Franken episode where is it here? Cube was like, I feel like this is Jared walking into his office like any day of the week, and it's the scene from Community when Troy walks into the apartment with the pizzas and like somebody's dead and there's a fire and it's like, yep. Some days
Pierce had it coming.
Yeah, I feel the above is a non-zero chance event of you showing up at work on any given day, walking into a cluster. Yeah. I said, you're not wrong, although all of the best or wackiest or craziest stories are the ones that show up in the recordings. There's plenty of days where it's just counseling work and a mountain of paperwork. There's always a little something, though. Anyways, are you ready? I just bumped up, I guess I took the initiative and I bumped up the Embracer Group story, Embrace for Tarkov, and Todd Howard, plus the Community Corner, Gary's mod thing.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
All right. Do you have Audacity up?
What, I have to load Audacity too? The audacity of it all.
The audacity of that.
Yes, I have it loaded.
Okay. Ready to record in 3, 2, 1, record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1, sync.
Sync.
I was early. That's on me. Got a little excited. Ooh.
You got thinking of the gay orgy.
That's right. The KKK. Oh no, the gay orgy. That one writes itself.
Oh, it's the sequel to the 13 gay clown dads. The gay.
Yeah, the gay orgy.
No, just the gay. Former Klansmen who have turned extremely gay, trying to survive in the deep South. I'm thinking like, Mississippi, Alabama South.
Yeah.
They walk around in pink robes.
Even though the magic's gone, we still got to get Greg in here anyways. That's a good reminder. But yeah, that was that. Finished today when I had a work break, like doing the rest of the cleaning. Because we got, we did the emergency poo water bailout on Friday night.
I remember that was the bank bailout.
And then I shut the water main off to the house so that nobody could use any water and keep backing up the sewage. And then Saturday, went through that whole process to figure out how to clear the blockage. Went to the store, bought a bunch of towels, new towels to replace the old shit towels. By the way, for the listener in the Franken content with no context for this, my sewage, I had a blockage in my plumbing, my basement flooded. Well, the basement bathroom,
and he was shoulder deep in a cow's vagina.
I was shoulder deep in a cow's vagina when I was a kid and a teenager on the farm. That's how you clear if you happen to have a septic system with a tank cleaning.
Sorry, just the non sequitur. If you have a backup on your sewer system with a septic tank, you just gotta get shoulder deep in a cow's vagina.
You gotta get. It's just like it really is just like being shoulder deep in a cow's vagina, except it smells worse. Like it's squishy. It's warm. I didn't have I had gloves I was wearing, but like whenever you're shoulder deep down there, like it's on like it. There's no point in wearing gloves because it's on your arm. I took my jacket off. I'm out there in the cold. This is before the snow started, but it's cold. I'm out there with my jacket off, sleeve rolled up, fucking shit water and literal shit like up my arm. But I fed that thing in there like nobody's business. I cleared my sewage blockage. My fucking toilets worked again before we got snowed in.
Until Nate starts flushing wipes again.
It's not Nate. He didn't live here anymore.
I know he's showing up just to do it.
Just to do it. Yeah. What a weekend. Sick kid, sewage backup, 10 inches of snow, stuck at my house for 3 days, which That is not a punishment. That is stuck at my home, can't go anywhere. Oh no. Oh, working from home, playing video games in between doing paperwork today. Granted, I play video games sometimes at my office, but like it's so much easier at my house. And it's not even like being worried about my boss. Like everybody knows I play video games. Nobody gives a fuck. I'm good at my job. I get my shit done. But like at home, it's comfier. My computer's nicer. Lovely. That's what I've been up to. Shoulder deep in a cow's vagina.
And here I've just been sick.
Yeah. How many people are sick in my house right now? My kid, Jack, Caleb, Philip. That's 4. 4 people in my house are sick right now. My kid was so upset because, you know, he had a long weekend this weekend because school was already canceled for Martin Luther King Day. So he was sick all weekend. He was upset about that. But then school was canceled, you know, today, and it's canceled for tomorrow. And I don't know why they don't just go ahead and cancel it for the rest of the week. But, you know.
Yeah, do you have another snowstorm coming Friday?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the weather that far out. Check the weather.
Ooh, it's 15 right now. Nippy.
Ooh, 8 degrees outside. It's gone down 2 degrees since I checked.
Yeah, Friday it's going to be, there's like a 80% chance of snow again. With getting 2 inches overnight Thursday into Friday, and another 2 inches that day. And the thing is that I should be getting off work before the snow hits.
Looks like Thursday night moving into Friday morning. It says light snow. Although light snow was what it said when we got almost a foot, so who knows? But,
yeah, it's
Saturday
going to start
and
kicking off.
Clear and sunny.
Ooh, pretty much right when I'm getting out. But it shouldn't be too bad yet, hopefully.
Oh, it's supposed to rain Thursday and then snow.
Enjoy!
I'm fucking gonna die.
You know what's better than snow? A nice thin layer of ice under it.
Oh, when I went, everyone laughed at me because I was honest. When I went to go check the road, the condition of my roads, they're like a layer of ice from the people who have tried to go down the hill and have, you know, crunched all that down. Well, my dumb ass was like, yeah, let me see how slick this is. It's like 2 steps and I fall on my fat ass.
Yeah, that's the road this morning on my way to work.
Oh, yeah, that's way better than my road.
Notice I'm in the passenger seat.
Right. But yeah, that's way better than what I'm working with right now.
And people are still crazy here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, one of my bosses, he's been stuck at home for like 2 or 3 days now because his car is stuck in the ditch at his house. So, yeah. We'll see.
Odds are.
Probably just there playing Baldur's Gate, you know.
I've been doing a bunch of that. Which we'll get to in just I'm looking at this weather. Odds are I'm going to be stuck at my house until Saturday. It's not supposed to get above freezing at all, except for a little while, except for just long enough on Thursday for it to rain instead of snow. But and you know, the sun will melt the snow a little bit and make more ice, but I'm probably here until Saturday. Oh no. Anyways. All right. Ready to do a thing?
I think so. And of course, we are ignoring the advice from last year. Recorded 2 parts, idiots.
Yeah, well. I mean, I guess we could. We could record half of it this week and half of it next week if you wanted to.
Let's see if we're dead by the halfway point. How about that?
Okay. Sounds like a winner chicken dinner to me. Got Audacity up?
Hang on.
Hang it on.
Okay. All set.
Ready to record in 3, 2, 1. Record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1. Sync.
Sync. I think I brought it back into sync.
Yay. Oh, why's my microphone volume down, Audacity? What are you doing? There we go.
Now I can hear you. I don't like this.
Oh, I guess the volume had gotten turned down. Like, did not notice that.
Meanwhile, I'm loading up my laptop to play a little bit of music.
When you said play a little bit of, my brain went Baldur's Gate.
No, that would be the Steam Deck. I've actually got it working pretty well on there.
Nice.
It runs medium settings with about a 3.5 to 4 hour battery life.
Yeah.
Still better than what it would do on the Switch, right?
Oh yeah. Cannot wait to talk about that when we get there later this year. Or although a little bit in passing because there's some stuff on the list, but I'm saying like in full for Game Club.
Oh, I was like, huh? Oh, Baldur's Gate, of course. Yeah, I still need to do proper talk about the Steam Deck on the show. This is kind of like the first little teaser of it.
Yeah.
I have successfully dismantled it and rebuilt it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I swapped out the little itsy bitsy SSD for a big one. And then
Breathe.
Sorry.
There
Then I took the little SSD, got an enclosure, and now I have a rather massive, well, I shouldn't say massive, but a sizable thumb drive that's lightning fast.
Nice.
It's better than just having it sit on my desk. I got a cheap enclosure that has a USB-A and a USB-C connector on it.
Connectors on it, so you can do either or.
Yep. It was like $15.
Very fancy. But also very inexpensive.
Yeah, well, it's also a universal one. It could do up to the full-size M.2 drives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 3 times longer than it needs to be. Just like me.
Hey. Wink. You know what? I never pulled up the show notes. I pulled up the VGL awards, and I'm like, all right, this is what I need for tonight. But we still got to use the show notes.
Yeah, well, I didn't post anything there. There is something from the Discord, but we don't need it this week.
Also, don't spend the $20 all in one place, award recipients. I'm going to send you a $20 gift certificate and a gold plastic trophy.
And also a 30-second egg timer for their speech.
Absolutely. And we will push you off stage if you go longer than 30 minutes. Violently.
Seconds, not minutes. What are you trying to get Christopher Judge back?
Oh, sorry. Did I say minutes? I meant seconds. Maybe I'm more tired than I realize. I just sleep on the couch last night. My kid has taken over my bed. And I went to go get in bed last night, and Katie and King were both asleep. And the way he was laying, I was like, there's no way I'm getting in bed without waking him up. And he's like, normally I wouldn't care if he'd fallen asleep in my bed, but since he's sick, don't want to wake him up. So I slept on the couch.
Well, that's how it feels going to bed after Anita, like, 2/3 of the time. How the fuck am I supposed to get into bed? She's has her Kindle on my pillows, arm draped across my side of the bed, bed just littered with cats.
Yeah. No, normally I just push. Stuff laying on my side, push it over. Push it in the floor, set it somewhere else. Dog's in the way, push her out of the way. Katie's in the way, push her out of the way too. I'm sleeping in my bed, damn it. But with the kid sick, I'm like, I don't want to wake him up. If he wakes up and he can't go back to sleep, then we're all screwed. Anyways.
So now the question is, are we releasing this one, or are we going to do a Franken episode and do both parts joined together?
I don't care. I was thinking I would just release it as a half, but if you want to save them...
I don't care either way. That's why I was asking.
Oh, then yeah, I reckon I'll do this part this week, and the other part next week. I need to play SteamWorld Build. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
I've played a fair amount of it.
I need to play it some more. Well, by some more, I mean at all. But I've got 3 weeks left because January.
Mm.
So I need to play that. What's my schedule look like tomorrow for work? I haven't looked because they told us, hey, by the way, you're going to be working from home tomorrow after the close of business day. So I don't know if they have done any wrangling. Let's look. Oh, love to see that. What? Canceled by? I didn't cancel that guy's appointment. That is incorrectly marked. I had 3 people cancel their appointments. I guess they don't want to do telehealth, which is okay. It's their prerogative. Do in-person or telehealth therapy. Tomorrow will be easy. Anyways, anything left, or is it bye to Craig?
Bye-bye.
Bye, Craig.